Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the whole elect. Brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh TMS camp. Coming at you with another lesson, spirit and power. Now, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah HaKodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Select you for my sniffles and stuff, dealing with allergies and such in this weather change. Real cold up here now. Anyway, nevertheless, lessons have to continue. So I'm doing this lesson, all right, because a thought came to mind. The times of straightness are upon us and are increasing. Okay, hyperinflation, things of that nature, the valuing of the dollar. Okay, this artificial supply shortage that's being created, as we know. Okay, by the different things happening. Okay, and just so on and so forth, man. We see where this devil's going with this whole thing, man, and what he wants to do, order Abkeo. Now, with this being the case, we're gonna have to have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. But something came to my mind. Scripture say, "My servant shall eat," and just do different dreams and different things that have been shown unto me. Through different, my wife and so on and so forth. All right, certain brothers will be increased in these different times. All right, that are coming, all right? And so this is just an exhortation for those you brothers who Yahweh Shem Yahushua will see fit to increase so that they may help the body, because this will be one of the ways that the Lord will help the body, is to increase the other brothers. All right, so I just want to get a few precepts to keep brothers' mindset of what's, what they dealing with. Okay, 1 Timothy 6:17 says, "Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded, nor trust in certain riches, but in the living power who giveth us all richly all things to enjoy." All right, so you will have certain brothers that will have certain riches. Okay, not all brothers. Most brothers will not have riches. All right, but you will have certain brothers that will have certain money through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you have to be mindful that you don't, get caught up in these things. All right, the scripture talk about grab this precept. I spelled it all wrong, but let's see if it pop up. Spirit. Mark 4 and 9. Mark 4 and what was that? 18 says, "And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it become unfruitful." All right, so you may have certain brothers, okay, who, will hear this word, maybe putting their hand to the plow. All right, but the deceitfulness of riches, had a potential to choke a brother out. As a matter of fact, there's another scripture I want to get, which these weren't on my list. All right. So like you typing it in on my phone with one hand. Yeah, Matthew 24 and 40, 48, I guess, says, verse 48 says, but if that evil servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware. They shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Salaki once again for sniffling, but it's gonna be, some brothers have certain money, okay, and they may say that the Lord is delaying his coming and kind of get caught up in those riches, man. That could be a downfall. So let's go back to these scriptures I have pulled up. Psalm 62 and 10 says, "Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them." Okay, so don't set your heart upon riches if they do increase. Okay? Because the Lord will increase certain brothers. That's it. Psalm 62:11 says, The Most High have spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto the Most High, and also unto thee, O power, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. All right? The Most High looks at your heart, okay, your mind. Matthew 6:19 says, Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Right. So this is where our treasure is supposed to lie. Okay, the Lord may increase certain things upon this earth, but so what? This shit is temporary, man. This is not our kingdom. This is not our rest. So if the Lord does increase a brother, you have to understand and ask yourself, what are these things for? Are these things for your own lusts, or are these things to help others? You got to understand, everybody plays a different role in the body. There were some people who will be not as, there will be some brothers who will be increased and some brothers who will not be increased. It will be the duty of the brothers to increase, to help those who have not been increased, all right, to support one another, okay? So you have to be mindful. We don't even work for ourselves. The scriptures say that we work with our hands that we may have to give to those who have need, okay? There was even a time in the book of Acts, if I'm not mistaken, where there was people was putting in the pot. It was like a community thing. And people, Salakia, for real Salakia, but people was giving forth the money and was helping people on a community basis. You see what I'm saying? So there will be times, where it's already kind of like that, man, where brothers got to look out for each other. How much more in these times to come? So the brothers who get these things have to be mindful that they're not just for you, okay? So don't set your heart upon it, right? Because riches can puff you up, man. Can puff you up. Matthew 6:21 says, For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right, your mind, okay? That word heart and mind are synonymous. So if your mind is going to be on these riches, okay, trusting in them, then when they fall, so shall you. Your mind, your eye is going to be on them, okay? Matthew 6:22, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So if you keep your eye on the kingdom, then you're going to be in the right path, okay? Matthew 6:23, but if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So you have to keep your mind focused, your eyes focused on the prize, which is the kingdom of heaven, no matter what the Lord may throw your way, man. All right. Proverbs 11:28 says, He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. So there are some who will have certain money, but you can't trust these things. Okay? Trust. Job 31:1 says, I made a covenant with mine eyes. Why then should I think upon a maid? For what person of the Most High? Now I'm going to be reading up the top just to get some context of what Job is saying. But what portion of the Most High is there from above, and what inheritance of the Almighty from on high? Is not destruction to the wicked, and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity? Doth he not see my ways and count all my steps? If I have walked with vanity, or if my foot have hasted to deceit, let me be weighed in an even balance, that the Most High may know mine integrity. If my step have turned out of the way, my heart walked after mine eye, and any blot have cleaved to mine hands, then let me sow, and let another eat. Yea, that my offspring be rooted out. So what Job is saying here is, if I've done these wicked things, then let there be a punishment upon my head. All right, just to give you some context. Now I'm going to get to the one that I really want. Okay. Do it. Okay. It says, verse 24, Job 31:24, if I have made gold my hope, or have said to the fine gold, thou art my confidence. If I rejoice because my wealth was great, and because mine hand had gotten much. Okay? So basically, Job is saying that this is a wicked thing. This is what he's saying. Okay. Verse 28, this also were an iniquity to be punished by the judge, for I should have denied the power that is above. So, the scriptures talk about that. Solomon makes reference to that, where he's like, feed me the bread convenient for me, lest I be fool and say, who is Yahweh? Roughly paraphrasing. All right. So Job's saying that's a wicked thing, okay, to trust in this gold, this money. Okay. Psalms 52:7 says, "Lo, this is the man that have made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. But I am like the green olive tree in the house of the Most High. I trust in the mercy of the Most High forever and ever. I will praise thee forever because thou hast done it. I will also wait on thy name, for it is good before thy sake." See? So, we don't want to. Esau puts his trust in carnal things. Scriptures say, "Trust not in oppression." I believe I have that, but I'm gonna keep going. What I have in order, they're not really in order, but I just have tabs. Psalms 49:5 says, "Wherefore should I fear in the days of evil, when the iniquity of my heel shall compass me about?" Okay, I have. It says, "They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Most High a ransom for him. For the redemption of their soul is precious, and it ceaseth forever." Right. So that money is not that money can't save you. The scriptures say, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Their gold and silver shall be cast in the street." Okay? These things cannot save you. All right? In the times of destruction. Jeremiah 49:4 says, "Wherefore gloriest thou in the valleys, thy flowing valley? O backsliding daughter that trusted in her treasure, saying, Who shall come unto me?" Okay? "Behold, I will bring a fear upon thee, saith the Lord power of hosts, from all those that be about thee. He shall be driven out every man right forth, and none shall gather up him that wandereth." Okay? So you can't trust in these riches. Psalm 62:10 says, "Trust not in oppression, come not vain in robbery. Riches increase, set not thy heart upon them." I feel like I read that already. There's one that I really wanted. Oh, okay. Oh, it's more. That's why. That's why I feel like I might be in Tim. It might be in Timothy. I might be mixing them up. Salakia. Alex. Through. Yes, Timothy. I'll read it one more time. First Timothy 6:17. "Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high minded." So don't get too high minded. All right. If the Lord do increase you in this truth, if you in this truth and the Lord increase you physically, monetarily, because some people will be, don't be high minded. Don't let these riches puff you up. Nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. You see, you got to remember, all these things come from the Most High. Promotion cometh not from the east or from the west, but from Yahweh Bashim Shai. One more. Let's see. I know there's one, but I can't think of it right now. Ecclesiasticus 40:26 says, "Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of Yahweh is above them both. There is no want in the fear of Yahweh, and it needeth not to seek help." See? So riches can lift up your heart. Okay, but the fear of Yahweh Shai is above things. So just something I wanted to exhort brothers, because the Lord, we have different brothers doing different things. The Lord is going to increase these different things. So some brothers, man, so that they may help the body, man. Okay, gotta be mindful. Temptation comes with having that money you, okay, too high minded and put your heart on these riches, because temptation, brothers. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Hakadash. Double honor to the apostles, God is a great blessing, blessing, that on us,